It's fall, you guys. It's fall. It's fall. I haven't experienced fall in like 7 years. The last time I was home in New York for the seasons to change, I was a freshman in college at SUNY New Paltz for that one semester, and it was beautiful. I got to enjoy the Hudson Valley, which is like one of the most beautiful places you can be during fall. I'm not in the Hudson Valley right now, I'm in New York City, but the leaves are starting to change. I'm feeling the fall vibes. So today I'm just gonna do a fall themed painting. Typically on this channel, I usually like to use the Himi Miya Jelly gouache set. It is one of my favorites, and you guys seem to like it. But I actually did a video pretty recently where I compared the Himi Miya gouache set with the Arteza gouache and the Winsor Newton gouache. But what I found is that the Arteza gouache is actually a pleasure to work with, and I have the box set of 60 gouache paints from them, and I'm gonna try to take a stab at it today. It's a little overwhelming having this much paint, but I'm gonna try to pick some colors so I have like a relatively limited palette. The plan is to, just head into the Arteza set and see what we can do. I've been painting a lot of plant life recently, so I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do some fall and leaf theme, but maybe other fall themed things. I'm not really a spooky person. I don't really like Halloween spooky stuff in most contexts, so I'm gonna not really go with the Halloween tropes, but like pumpkins are cool, maybe ghosts, like we'll see what happens. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I'm Sophia Mitropoulos, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but I'm an artist. I put out new videos on this channel on Wednesdays and Fridays about art and art related things mostly, and I also have a Patreon which I just started, so if you like my work and you would like to support me as an artist, no pressure of course, the link is in the description for that. So let's get started. I am gonna do a materials rundown. If you're new to my channel at all and you've never seen me work at this desk, it's very tiny. I work with what I have, and this is what I have, and this is my top-down camera right here. So sorry that's in this shot. I have this bucket that I use all the time full of really cheap synthetic brushes. Nothing special. I'm using a Canson mixed media 5.5 by 8.5 sketchbook, which you can't see the cover of anymore because I painted over it. I don't know why I did that when I show it to you all the time. This palette was my grandfather's, so I can't give you an affiliate link for that one. And of course, the Arteza box set. And also, by the way, I'll mention, I do have a different pipette today because I couldn't find my other one, and 2 hand-blown glass pieces that I made, and my camera battery. Just tuck that away. So I did blow those cups myself. You should watch my video about glass blowing at Pilchuck Glass School. It's like summer camp, but for adults, and we blow glass. Not me very good, but but I film them blowing glass a lot. Anyway, here's our box set. I made this swatch sheet when I first got this box set, and the reason I did that is because these colors are super inaccurate compared to how they actually swatch, and also it's just easier. And I've also created a little number system. If we open it up, these are A and these are B, so it's A1 and then it goes down 2, 3, 4, 5, and the same on the B side, so that I can just more easily find stuff. It's nerdy, but it works. For my colors today, I'm really liking this olive green on B2. This is not a limited color palette by any stretch of the imagination, but I went for this entire line of colors. I feel like that's a good, nice fall collection of colors. I'm just gonna start painting. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but we're just gonna start. My battery died and I'm not sure at what point, so I took a quick break and I don't like it, but what I wanted to do was like stop and move on and like take out the parts that were working. But I think instead I'm just gonna try to keep working and to fill the page, which is not something I usually try to do. I don't really fill the page very often, so I'm gonna stick with this kind of palette. I am gonna put in some darker greens, and then I hate to say it, but maybe I'll go in with some colored pencils. We'll see what happens. But I've been vibing to my music, so back to the music. Definitely went through some phases with this project where I absolutely hated it, but I'm glad I pushed through. And I thought about approaching it with a black outline, but then I thought about this conversation that we had during the strawberry dress video comments section and how everybody was suggesting I try colored pencil. And what I discovered was colored pencils in various colors, including black, work fantastically. So I did that, and also it was really nice to use colored pencil on top of gouache. I had never done that before, so it felt really nice. It's a nice matte surface. I enjoyed the experience significantly, so I'm glad I really focused on trying to push the page and keep working the page as much as I could. So I ended up with a piece I am relatively satisfied with, all things considered. Okay, I think I'm done. I've been in sort of a weird place compositionally lately. I gotta take off all my stuff, all my headphones and stuff. So this is the final piece. It's kind of like a cornucopia of fall stuff, and there were definitely points that I hated, and I'm at this point where I'm like trying to work through the parts where I hate it, mostly because it's like I've already invested this much time into it. So I think I'm done. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I am glad I kept working it. I realized while I was doing this that I never use orange and I don't really know how to make, I feel like maybe I do use orange, but I haven't painted with this color palette kind of at all recently, and it was definitely a new experience using the Arteza. All this to say, thank you so much for watching. I'm Sophia Mitropoulos. I make art videos on Wednesdays and Fridays. You can subscribe to see more. You can also follow me on Twitter or Patreon or TikTok if you really want to, and those are all linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!